Need to get this letter. Okay, let's do this. Bring that up just a little bit here. There we go. Good. Okay. Let's do it. Some painting based off of John Kraft's amazing photograph. Simplistic countryside, but beautiful. I gotta look at his. I gotta pull up his original photograph here. Boom, ba-da-boom, boom. Zero in on this. All right, zero in on that. Hope he doesn't mind. I'm doing just a little bit of uh, artistic lights listening here going on. Open area in here. This highway curves. So. It's gonna be a nice day here. Our last day of being 59 years old. Lordy, I changed it to another decade. Holy crapolas. Well, what can you do about it? You can sit there and cry and everything else you want, or you can just say, screw it. Let's move on. That's my attitude right now. Not much you can do about it. Okay, we're gonna mix it more. I bought some more carbon black. It's on its way. It's here tomorrow. It's a hot day. So I can work on that. And of course, where did I put it? That's always the question. And I brown. This is Mike's thing. I keep saying it. I don't want it. That's gonna be a project. And there it is. There we go. Greetings and salutations. So a little vino here. How you doing, Madonna? Hope you're doing well. We're going to come in here with black and brown. A little bit white. I'm gonna turn around here. For me, I'm kind of anal a little bit. I have a certain way I set up my palette. I always put white up into the corner, and it's just how I am. Doesn't mean it's right. More white than that. Sun's kind of hitting the highway here. We want a little more black. Where did I put my black? There it is. Sucks. I'm glad they fixed it. Oh, isn't it funny how fast we become dependent on all that? Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, just with our phones. I never leave home without my phone. I actually go back to get it. Heck, wasn't that many years ago that heck you had a phone with one line and that was it. And somebody missed you, so what? But now we're like, whoa! It's just so funny how we are. I think there's a chance of getting done with this one tonight. We'll see. Keep just pounding at it here, working on it. I'm doing good. My last day in my 50s. Tomorrow's the big 6-0. My gosh. Parades of March. Everything. I was there. I remember when they broke in with breaking news on CNN when Julius Caesar was assassinated. Oh my God, that was terrifying. Yeah, yeah, wow. Yeah, oh yeah, totally covered by CNN. Apparently Hillary Clinton was behind it, but that's a whole nother story. Our highway here. I remember I was a little kid. We had a party line in a little town called Wenatchee, and my mom used to call the phone company Brand X. And then you got Ma Bell. Ma Bell was a better phone company. There was like benevolent dictatorship. I think at one time, Ma Bell owned 95% of the phones in the United States. Isn't that something? Yeah. Well, I'm planning a party at that bar that I show my artwork at. Uh, so be fun. Got a live band and everything there, so we're gonna have a good time. I always say, you can sit there and curl up and oh no, or you just say, you know what, I made it. I made it. I have had so many people I've known here recently that has passed away. Well younger than me. The worst was a guy. He actually modeled for me, and unfortunately, he was actually murdered, which is really sad. But yeah, like I said, count your blessings. That's what I always say. Count your blessings. You never know. Where did I put the black? That's it right there. There it is. Yeah, I always say some people look at age the wrong way. Be happy you've made it that long. You never know. You're gonna have some catastrophic problem, or you just never know. And wish and if will kill you. If you'll let it do that to you. What if? The what ifs? And is so true. We're gonna come back with that yellow line. And remember, don't cross the yellow line. They'll mail you with a ticket. At least in this state they do. Okay. Yeah. I used to work for this one doctor. He always had, how you doing, doctor? And he would say, well, I didn't read my name in the obituary section, so we're doing pretty good. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, he's passed away since, but wow, he lived to a ripe old age. So I had another doctor I'd worked for that he uh well into his 90s. I'm assuming he's passed away now because he'd be well over 100. But yeah, he always liked to share stories with me, and they were fascinating. I always say, stop and listen sometimes. You might be surprised what you can learn about things. Mhm. It's almost like impressionistic to a certain extent. We're not going to worry about too much detail. We'll get it in here a little bit, but Mount Hood here rises 11,200 feet, I believe, out of, out of Portland. Big mountain, big mountain. Just getting this colors in here. We're gonna emphasize more of the sun hitting that snow on Mount Hood. I actually trained the Olympic ski team, the U.S. Olympic ski team on it because it keeps it snow all year round. There's a little town of Independence, Oregon. That's where this is was taken by photographer John Kraft. So it's kind of cool. He gave me permission to uh, use this, which was really nice of him. I love all these photographers are willing to let me use it because it's like really gives me a far-reaching, expands my whole library. Let's just put it that way. It does, yeah. I love the. I just love that photograph because he stopped on obviously on a hill of it, and you can see it goes on and on. I have to look up what highway that is. We actually have the longest highway in the United States here. It goes from Newport all the way to Boston. That's Highway 20. I don't know if this is Highway 20 or not. I'll have to look that up. Okay, add green here. Actually, I'm gonna get my handy dandy fan brush out here. Fan brush time. Okay. I'm gonna try and do it good tomorrow. It's hard to believe. That's what I always tell young people. Before you know it, you're 60. I mean, they're all 20 something now, and they're thinking, you're not going to remain that for very long. I got news for you. It's a very short period of your life. Get on with it. That's what I always say. Get on with it. These are kind of in a fall color a little bit, so we're gonna have that. These are trees that are along the side of the highway here. Have like a little bit of green in them. Just kind of do that. Add a little bit of yellow. Yeah, more green. Nice. Little kind of bushy little roadside trees, as we all know. Hey, Miss! Greetings! Ho ho! Shadows from these trees here, stretching across the farm field here. Hello, Mark. How are you doing? If you can make it to my glorious birthday party tomorrow. Boy and Bean are going to be our entertainers. So that's kind of cool. We're going to get this finished tonight. That is a for sure. Farm fields is all farming country here. Okay. Take a look at his original photograph. Doesn't have to be exact. Yeah, I always have to tell myself that. I have a little more blue in that. So how you doing, Merrick? Hope you're doing well. Call it right smack in your way here. You always say I need a flying drone. Not with a bomb on it though. I know there. Independence, Oregon. Yeah, always give yourself a break, Merrick. I watched Waterloo and I got this darn song. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know the whole tunes to it, but it's when the Napoleon, also in his grand guard, starts marching against the British, and you hear this music, da dum da da dum. And watch Waterloo, and I do remember watching the actual battle on CNN. Yeah, that live coverage, breaking news. Yeah. Oh well. There's a lot of just plays of light with this too, but we're gonna definitely get done with this tonight. It's another one of those I think you could overdo it and then wish you didn't do that. What this highway does, it goes down this thing and up over and then curves. How are you doing? Greetings. Do you know where Independence, Oregon is, Donna? Or Mevis? One of you. That's where this is. Well, this was based on a photograph by John Kremp. He was out on a bike ride, and down here is his wife. We're gonna just put this little speck down here. Said he stopped to take the photograph. She didn't. Love it. Boom, ba-da-bum, ba-dum. Okay, we're gonna get that double yellow line in there. Pass on the double line in Oregon, you get a ticket. Oh, okay. Okay. Get those telephone poles in here. They also help create concepts of distance. The highway creates a great concept of distance, but the telephones kind of bring it in and nail it. So we're going to get those in here in a minute here, but I want to make sure I'm getting everything in need before I do that. We got to come back and highlight Mount Hood a little more. Imagine they grow a lot of marijuana there. Just kind of guessing. They say we have a surplus of marijuana in this state. Oregon grows marijuana a little too well. All right, let's go ahead and get those telephone poles in here. Let's a little bit. There, don't not that's too much. Okay, let's go ahead and get the telephone poles in. See how tall do they go? They go up to about halfway up. Oh, a little more than halfway up the campus. That one starts about here. Okay. Talking to myself, full conversation. Oh, she took a message away. Inquiring minds want to know what that was about. That goes up, up, and away. There we go. Let's take a look at those real close. Okay, they're simple. They're simple ones. Okay, that's good to know. So just one T across. Okay, that's good. Good to know. Because you know how some telephone poles have a whole bunch of things go across it. Not these. There's just one across. That has its little V that supports it. Okay. Adding a little more blue to that brown. Now let's get another paper shot here. Yeah, that'll work. I have no idea why that keeps going through my brain. It's scary. Okay, let's get the next one. Okay, keep going here. Okay, coming back up because there's a hill there. Okay, we'll just follow that highway around. Okay. We're still seeing you just fine though. So yeah, I'm not understanding what's causing all that. I think it's because Merrick's on here. I think that's it. They know that he's a potential world threat. I think that's probably what it is. Just letting you know. Just a theory I have. There's wires that hang between those, I'm sure. Take a look at that closer here. Oops. Okay. Okay, let's get these more in there. So I don't have to worry about the virus. They didn't really show up in the photograph, so we're not going to worry about them. It makes life a lot easier. Okay. Shadows from these trees here. That road comes along. Okay, so we're going to rinse this brush out. Actually, I'm going to do this first. Yeah, I don't like that brush. I like this brush. Okay, let's gonna add a little bit of um there it is. Magenta just a tad. The purple things up just a bit here. Yeah, I grew up in Yakima, which was a big agriculture community. So yeah, you get things that unbelievably fresh corn and all that stuff is just yummy. And just a little more, yep, a lot more white. Okay, let's work on hood here. No, that's too much. Smooth out any place that I think might be a. Oh, that's way too. Hey, Anthony. We got the M's except for Donna. Donna with a D. I had kids, it'd be Bob 1 and 2 and 3. Just kidding. There's a little bit of snow on top of those hills too. Okay, coming in with white. Good. Take a look at this here real quick. There's a lot brighter blue. Coming in with white, mixed with the unpronounceable blue. A little more unpronounceable blue. Because this back here is a lot brighter blue in his photograph. We're gonna do that. Get out of your way here. Sorry. I need a director. Move your butt. Or in my case, my head. Move on to right in front of you here, but we're gonna. Come back in here with a little more blue on that, but that's all right. We're gonna get this broad in here. It's all distances. There's like hill after hill after hill here until it gets to mountain. Okay. Right here, a little bit of snow on the top of this peak here. Add that in there. That's one thing we're not worried about this year. Actually, we are a little bit, probably too much of a snowpack. Good grief. It has just dumped on these mountains here. It's the line on the side of the road, whatever they call it. I think they have a name for it, but you know me. I don't know. Put them, buddy. Okay. And just a smidgen of yellow ochre, just to warm that up just a little more. Bring it back in here, hit the side of that mountain. See how it warms it up? I don't know, you probably can't see, but it warms it up. It has a very distinctive look to it. It comes up in a really steep peak, and so definitely has a look to it. Just like Rainier has a definite look to it. You could almost immediately spot that that's Rainier. I always laugh when I see something like in some posted and they're claiming that's some other thing. I say, no, that's Mount Rainier. You know, too many mountains look like that one. Same thing with Hood. We're gonna get done with this one tonight. I think I need to talk about that. Need to steepen up. Is that a word, steepen? I think so. It is now. A little more Prussian blue, and was that when mixed in with the unpronounceable blue? It's a very narrow top to it. Okay, coming back in here with the brush. Cleaning this up here. Double yellow line, don't cross it, get a ticket. Get back. Okay, we got to need to put the life in there. Just a speck down there. I'm gonna grab myself a smaller brush here. Oh, got that one. That one. Ah, that one. There. Been trying to organize myself. Scary, isn't it? Okay, pop her in there. John's wife. Had a green jacket on, riding her bike. All the way down here. Just left him behind. Don't blame her. You know, I could give you stories about John. Just kidding. I don't really know John. I just know he's a fantastic photographer. I'm just joking. Yeah, you could. She's so far away. You can barely make out that she's on a bicycle. And that's all we're gonna do. Okay. This. Right here is actually unlimited passing, which lasts about 2 feet. I always laugh at those. Why? Why you, you, can't even get up that type of speed to get around somebody? And, 'cause, you know, you can, she so far away you could barely make out that she's on a bicycle. And that's all we're gonna do. Mm-hmm. Okay. This. That's. 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 It's too dark. But what we're gonna get done with this one. I think you're right, fog line. And now they've added on like a freeway, they've added where if you drift over, it will actually vibrate. Because they have all those ridges now put in there. But I think you're right, fog line. And I'll tell you what, they work because we've all been on one of those old remote roads, that yeah, you can't see anything. There's actually a lot that goes into making a road. I mean, if you ever get stuck in traffic and you're bored, take a look at the road. Been there in Seattle a few times. So like, oh God, you realize it's very possible you're going to die of old age before you get to where you need to go. But yeah, Seattle has horrific. I mean, Portland has bad traffic, but nothing like Seattle. Okay, we're gonna come back in here. Yeah, we're gonna get done with this. So she's up there, and we're seeing this here, and this goes here. See these coming down a little further. Yeah. That's a little too dark, but we're gonna smear that out just a little bit. Gives you that edge where that hill rolls down. Then we gotta smear that out a little bit, adding sep green a little bit to that. Like I said, this is kind of impressionistic to a certain extent. And I have to remind myself of that. And I'm doing a bad mistake here. I have a brush in my hand with acrylic in it, but I know I'm going to use it in a minute here. So hold on. And that, smear that in. That's okay. And make this get out of your way. Could always I wish sometimes I had audio. Get out of the way, Mike. Get out. Oh yeah, me too. Yeah, oh yeah. I remember as a little kid driving with my dad. My dad used to be a traveling adjuster for an insurance company, and he would go out. He had this huge region in eastern Washington or central Washington, actually, um, and he would go to farms. And so as a little kid, I go with him every once in a while. You know, God, we go forever. I had a huge bladder. My dad was always concerned that I didn't pee enough. Yeah, I think at that age, my bladder could hold about 2 or 3 gallons. Is he sure you don't have to go? Yeah, I'm sure I'm fine. And then he finally would say, you need to go. And then finally I would go. And then, an hour later, I was finally drained. Yeah. Little towns of Omak, Washington, and gosh, Oh yeah. Mhm. So we're gonna, yeah, keep doing that. Mhm. I think we're definitely gonna get done with this thing. Definitely. Gonna put that back in there before I manage to dry out that brush. Always, that's a rule with acrylic. If there is any rules, put your brush back in the water. Otherwise, it's going to dry to a nice hard plastic, and you might as well just throw the brush away. All right. Last day of being in my 50s. Holy crapolas. Oh my gosh. Oh well, that's the way it is. What do you do about it? You can sit there and cry about it, or you can sit there and go, eh, bring on the 60s. That's what I'm saying right now. Bring on the 60s. Right. Bring in a little bit of blue. And I think my 60s are going to be an interesting decade for me. Retirement, but at the same time, we'll be pursuing the artwork more because I got more time. So, also today marks 2 years away from the government said I could retire. No benefits. So it's like going, hot damn. So we'll get there. And a little bit of mist here. There's a little bit of mist going on here. Boom, boom. Yeah. Places in Eastern Washington back in that day and age, you could literally go a couple days without seeing another car. And that's actually true. I'm not exaggerating on that. I don't think that's true anymore, but that sure was the case then. My dad had a company car provided, Chevelle. It was a Chevy Chevelle. Yeah. Well, that thing had like 450 horsepower in it. So we just zip along. Gas mileage, who gave a crap at that point? Yeah. Well, hell, I think we're closing in and calling this good. I think. You always say careful for where the very thin paint is. Careful about that. Okay, so we're gonna come back in here, a little more yellow ochre and yellow, just straight up yellow, because this is kind of a bright section here. So it's like a farm field next to this barn here. Excuse me. So come back in here with yellow again. Looks like this clearing area here. Some beautiful countryside. Just absolutely beautiful, gorgeous. Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Oh, well, I just saw this one and I asked John if I could use it, and he gave me kind of a blanket use. And so just, yeah, I just love, and it's really actually simplistic, but at the same time, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's just this peaceful country scene. I think we've got it here. Gonna come back in here with one more hit with a brush here. And I think we're going to call it here in a minute. I don't know if we call it Lonely Highway or Scenic Highway, maybe. Think of a name for it right now. Okay, come back in here with a little bit of brown and black. White with that too. Clean up those lines just a little bit. All right, people. I think we're going to call it. A little more. I always see little things here and there. Okay, we're going to call it. All right. What we should call that? I'm going to try and think. Ah, for a bike ride. What do you think? Thank you. Let me sign this. Boom. I don't know. Now I got that French thing going. Don't know what it is. Sign here. Like. Oh, which one? Right there. All right. Call that one good. As you know, tomorrow's my birthday, so I will not be back. I will not be on tomorrow for Empire. And so, and I'm asking kind of your opinion. Should Empire be moved to Saturdays? I was giving that some thought. So, yeah, just let me know. You could shoot me a message or whatever it is. But there we go. We got Scenic Highway or something like that. Let's see. Uh, I don't know. We'll come up with something. I'll have a name for it in a few minutes. You did. Did you see the thumb? It went there. See the thumb. It's notice my thumb is already has the thing on it. So yeah. Peaceful highway. How's that? I kind of like that. Peaceful highway. Yeah. Yeah. So you take care. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much uh for joining me. You take care. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Here, I'll put my face here. Last face you see at age 59. Whoa! Oh my God. Okay. So take care. Seriously. Thank you again for joining me. I'll be back on. I'm going to have to leave it up in the air because we got a lot going on this weekend. I'm not so sure. Most likely, I'll be back on Saturday, and that's when we might do Empire. Again. So take care. Seriously. Hope to see you soon. Well, oh, happy birthday to me. Thank you, and I will. I think it's going to be fun tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.